Now, welcome back to the C Morning Show with us on C today. And I wanted to share one thing. We all love to read. And according to the Indonesia's National Library, Indonesia saw a spike in reading interest in 2022 through a survey conducted throughout the country.
The National Library of Indonesia collected data from more than 11,000 respondents in 102 cities across 34 provinces across the country. The reading interest was held at 63.9% in 2022, up 7.4% from the previous year.
Yogyakarta was ranked first with 73.21 points, followed by Gunung Kidul with 72.46% and Semarang with 71.33%.
The data showed the duration reading of the Indonesian people that reached 1 hour and 37.8 minutes per day. This means the readers spend more than 9 hours to read in each week.
Oh, I wish I had that much spare time during the day now that I have 2 kids.
Yeah, I think it's we have to take a small step.
Yes,
to reach that number or level. So basically, take a baby step. Just keep doing it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, and it's time for a book talk segment. Are you ready with your book recommendations, Kai?
Yes, I have my book on the table, but before that, joining us in the studio is Baca Bareng initiator Hestia Istiviani, where we're going to talk about the first silent book club in Indonesia. Good morning.
Good morning.
I love this. I love that you say it's a silent book club. Can you please explain to us, Baca Bareng, what is the silent book club concept?
So different with another book clubs that we have in Jakarta, for example, every book club has their own book discussion, their own have like book talk. Every reader share what they are currently reading. But for me, the silent book club concept is just you come to our places, public space, for example, and then you just read for 60 minutes. And then
straight.
Yes, 60 minutes, only for 60 minutes with us, sit down together, and then when I say, okay, the time is up, you can continue your reading or you just can go home.
Oh, wow. So basically, it's literally Baca Bareng, like read a book together.
Yes.
So this is a very unusual, unlike many other book clubs. Baca Bareng participants, so basically, like you mentioned earlier, they just get together to read a book, even virtually. You are read a book together without saying anything. Just read the book, 60 minutes straight. How do you came up with this concept?
So, okay, I have 2 answers with this question. The first one is because my sibling, my younger sister, got bullied because she loves reading so much. So she usually spend her lunch break in the library for reading, and then some friends just mock her because they say that my sister just look for attention from teachers. That kind of bullied in high school.
Oh, I've been there, by the way.
And then the second answer is because I broke up. I lost someone who usually used to accompany me to read the book in a coffee shop. So, and then I long for that kind of intimate. And then I tried to make a silent reading session in a coffee shop. I just came up with the idea, okay, anyone wants to join me to just sit down and read in a coffee shop. You don't have to introduce yourself.
Wow.
Just spot me in the coffee shop and then you can just
join and sit and read the book. That's it.
Yes.
Put me into your mailing list. Where have I been?
I know.
I find this very interesting because I know you've, so we heard that this club was established in 2019. I'm responding this way, but how has the public responded so far?
Yeah, I never expected that Baca Bareng will have some loyal participants until now. So at first, when I just broke up, I thought it's only will be like 2 or 3 readers came up to me, but actually there were 10 readers came up to me in a coffee shop in Menteng.
With the same background story, like they broke up as well? Oh, no, okay.
Like you don't know each other at all?
Yes.
Even till this day, you've never conversed? Have you ever spoken?
Yeah, actually, because some of them are came up quiet often, in our monthly meetup. So actually, actually I know them personally.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. So basically, you can meet random people who share same interest, reading a book, of course.
Yes.
And the story behind them is must be interesting. Since you mentioned about your history, why you started things from personal situation, right? So the Silent Book Club is a global community basically with 300 chapters around the world. Do you guys have any other joint activities besides reading?
No, yeah, certainly no joint activities, but we have mailing lists for chapters organizers. So everyone in their mailing list often share their stories, ask for feedbacks or discussion, or just ask for suggestion how to make their chapters more engaging.
Oh, okay. So Kai, are you interested?
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be any more engaging than silence for me.
Exactly, just read the book
It's
and
like
be
it is
focused
a
on that.
heaven and happy hour for introverts indeed, because all
yeah.
you need is, I really think that it's so good because some people just get distracted very easily, right?
Yes.
So there's a community that actually helps you to sit down and for just 1 hour commit to reading in calmness, in quiet, nobody talking to you, even if you're wearing headphones or whatever you want,
Yes.
nobody talking to
Yeah.
you, right?
Stay
So
away.
exactly. And I heard you guys took it to another level. You guys also read virtually together
Yes.
now and in open spaces. And what would your best recommendation be for the best reading spots in Jakarta? This is one that I have to note.
Yeah, I have some recommendations for you if you want to read in the public spaces in Jakarta. One is Taman Situ Lembang and Taman Suropati in central Jakarta because they have big trees and you can bring your picnic mat there. And also in Taman Situ Lembang, there are some ducks and swans.
Yes,
it's cute.
Yes, yes. I used to go there when I was in high school.
And also I've been trying to read in Hutan Kota in Gelora Bung Karno area. It's new place. I think it's a new public space that recently opened after the pandemic, And then the last one, I still want to try to read in Taman Langsat in
Taman
South
Langsat, yes,
Jakarta.
in South
Because they also have
Yes.
swans.
Yes, in Melawai, right?
Is Barito.
Oh, okay.
Barito.
Yes. Oh, that's interesting. I never try it. I visit those parks for event. So basically, if there's a public space, they use it for event. So if there is no event, you can use it to read a book.
Yes.
That's interesting. So speaking about the club, this is very interesting. How many members do you have until now?
So Baca Bareng is not a
Like open community. Oh,
yes, like
okay.
anyone can just join. Like
Okay.
Kai said, it's about happy hour for introverts.
Yes,
so,
yes.
you know, you don't have to register or you don't have to
Just
fill
Where
the
can we
form.
get the info from?
Yes, that's the
Yeah, I usually upload the information in Instagram
Okay.
at bacabareng.sbc.
Okay.
Yeah, we have our monthly meetup in Taman Literasi.
Okay.
The latest one.
Oh, in Block M.
yes, in Block M.
Yes, thankfully. We had
That gives me
we
a
have
reason
that.
to go there. I have to take my daughter because she needs to read.
Yeah, interesting.
Yes.
So, do you have any plan to expand the club to other communities or probably cross, cross communities who share same interests?
No, I still wonder if Baca Bareng, I want to make Baca Bareng still small like this,
Oh, okay.
but I want people to just copy and modify it.
Also,
To their
basically,
environment.
it's like a movement that you want to
Yes.
create it.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
That's
I know
very
I love
powerful.
reading so much, and I celebrate reading for pleasure. Like
Yeah.
you don't have to read for your work or your for study, right?
Yeah.
You just can read for just get entertainment. And I want people know that kind of reading, so that's why I make Baca Bareng, and I hope people out there just copy and modify it with their own circle.
Oh, yeah.
Where was this when I was in high school? I was her little sister.
Yeah. So basically, we need more people like
we
her.
need more
to
people
read a
with-
book, to spend like at least 1 hour a day
Yes.
to read a book. So how many books that you read long this year, 2023?
Oh, 2023 until this month, I have read 32 titles.
Wow! Please, can we have it?
How do you manage your time?
I just love reading.
But you speed reader then?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. You're a fast reader. I'm a slow reader.
And that's okay.
Yeah, I'm a
Have you
slow
ever
reader. But I
considered
read. I read a book.
yeah, because have you ever considered like book editing, book reviewing, and things like that?
Yes. I actually a bookstagram. So I put reviews, on Instagram,
Cool.
on Twitter, and
Oh,
on
okay.
Goodreads.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Good reads.
Okay.
All right.
I'm
I will
looking
check
forward
her
to
on Instagram and follow. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a book
Yeah.
talk, Kai.
Yeah, it's a book talk, and since it's book talk segment, so the three of us will give our audience some book recommendations that we've been wanting to share. So let's start with you, Hestia. What
Oh my
do you have
God.
for us?
So I
I feel pressure.
books. So the first one is no title because this is 1984 by George Orwell.
Ah, yeah, one
Yeah.
of my favorites.
So this one is tell about the totalitarian society in Oceania when everyone is monitored, being watched by Big Brother,
Oh, wow.
one of like a dictatorship leader. I love this book because somehow it's like telling you that this is what happened now in our country, perhaps with the technology that we have, with being monitored, but being watched by the authoritarian.
Okay.
So that's why I love this book.
Wow. Where did you get that book? It's an old book, right?
Yeah, but this one is from Kinokuniya.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have it anymore.
Yeah.
We do. There's
You know
one.
what?
Yeah,
Still one.
There's still
Oh,
one.
in nearby.
Yeah,
this,
nearby.
studio.
That's right.
All right.
It's the
Yes.
last. It's the only one standing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forget about that.
I love
Okay.
So the second one is my favorite.
This one is
And
Agatha
Then There
Christie,
Were
and then
None.
there were none.
And Then There Were None by Agatha
Oh,
Christie.
okay.
This one, the title which got me into reading, thanks mom. My mom recommended me this one. This is a detective story, but without any detectives in it. So there were 10 guesses in remote island, and one by one, by the end of the day, they are all murdered.
Wow.
So I really curious. I read this when I was in 5th grade, and 10 years old, and I really want to know who did this.
Oh, okay. And did you find it?
Yeah.
Did you find it?
Yes,
Ooh,
yes.
Amazing.
This is really one of my favorite.
Okay. You more you like more like a fictions or non-fictions or something?
Fictions.
Oh, you
I
love
love detective story.
Oh wow.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you. Because I feel like in adulthood, less people read fiction these days. And I feel like, am I the only one who reads fiction? No, I can't read.
Okay, now it's my turn. My first book recommendations is The 5 Love Languages, single edition by Gary Chapman. Yeah, I love this book. Yeah, it gives me more perspective about to get to know myself better and my prime love languages. Originally written for couples, best-selling, The 5 Love Languages continues to revolutionize relationship and The 5 Love Languages single editions. And Dr. Gary Chapman adapts this powerful message to the unique needs of single adults. Understanding and applying the 5 love languages will enhance all relationships, whether it's parents, co-workers, classmates, roommates, everyone basically, siblings, dating partners, or friends. The 5 love languages singles editions provides tools to give and receive love most effectively. So it's a very light book basically. So yeah, it's very interesting.
It's a very popular concept.
Yeah, I know.
You have one more.
I have one more. I
Okay.
figure one more.
Yeah.
Okay, this another book is Woman Code. It's very,
Ooh,
I think
I love this
is
one.
must have, especially for a woman, men also, to get to know your woman better by Alyssa Fitti. So with Woman Code, holistic health coach Alyssa Fitti shows a woman how to maintain health and fertility with a food-based program to rebalance their hormones. And also she found herself suffering through the symptoms of polycystic ovarian syndrome, or PCOS, and was able to heal herself through food and lifestyle changes, relief, and reborn. She made it her mission to empower other women to be able to do the same.
There's actually another book that she wrote that is on my list, and it's similar to what I'm going to say. So,
Okay.
so Alyssa Vitti has another book called In the Flow.
Oh,
You
yeah,
have to
yes,
read.
yes.
So it's basically about women having to get to know and come make peace with their menstrual cycle.
Yes, periods, yeah.
Because our energy levels are different at different menstrual cycles. So this is funny you mentioned Alyssa Vitti, because In the Flow is the one that I'm planning to read after this.
Uh-huh.
This is one I recommend for all women who are in their reproductive years. to read. It's very healing. It's very beautiful. So this book is called Wild Power. Discover the magic of your, it's very explicit, menstrual cycle and awaken the feminine path to power. Because this is by Alexandra Pope and Shani Hugo Wurlitzer. They're like holistic healers. Alexandra Pope is also a psychiatrist. And this talks about how the menstrual cycle is a vital and vitalizing system in the female body. So if you've ever wondered why you're PMSing and everything,
Yeah,
it's apparently
craving.
because- yeah, it's according to this holistic view, which makes very big sense, is that it's because you are fighting your energy level. Because society is expecting women to be productive always.
Yeah,
right?
all the time.
Even when we're in pain, when
Yeah.
our body is telling us you need at least 2 days rest to recover physically, because physically you're actually going through a lot.
Yeah.
So this book is it's when you read it, it's very healing. It's a life-changing because it gets you into the habit of tracking for 2 months. She said, so do for 2 months, tracking every single day, writing down how you feel, which day of the cycle it is, but write really what you are thinking, how you're feeling, and your emotions, and then you can see your pattern throughout like 2 cycles when you are at your best and when you are at your lowest. Because some people are actually more comfortable in the low energy zone.
Yes.
And some people are more comfortable in the high energy zone. But women are biologically not made to be in the high energy zone every single day.
Yeah, of course.
All of the cycle.
Yes,
So
it's very
we've been
normal.
giving a biological clock to go, hold on.
Yeah, high
Take
and
some
low.
rest.
Yeah.
And when you know how to manage your energy, you're able to manifest and work through these energy more effectively.
Ah, nice.
So, and health-wise, it's really, really cool. So it's really messy. I've yet to finish this book, but I'm already recommending it. So,
yeah.
So my second book is finally a fiction book. This is a very surprising thing because I actually rarely read nonfiction, but out of necessity, I found this one very intriguing. But this one is a book by, it's actually a series, 2 books in one, by V.E. Schwab, which is one of my absolute favorite fantasy writers. Have you read V.E. Schwab?
No.
You should try. But she wrote The Darker Shade of Magic and that trilogy. So she's like Neil Gaiman based, very high fantasy, a lot of action. So this story follows Mackenzie as she explores the boundary between living and dying, sleeping and waking through these 2 timeless novels, now bound together in this thrilling collection. So this is basically 2 books, the archived and the unbound novels. And the stunning prose and captivating mixture of action, romance, and horror, The Dark Vault delves into a richly imagined world where no choice is easy and love and loss feels like 2 sides of the coin. So I just wanted to say that V.E. Schwab writes really, really well in terms of how she creates magical universes and things like that. So like a darker and bit more adult than, you know, the Harry Potters. And,
Oh, yes.
Lord of the Rings.
Interesting. I love the cover.
yeah.
Yeah, the cover is nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So imagine if you can speak to the dead, if you have to lead the dead
Oh.
to come to peace.
Okay, so this is a book series, right?
Yeah, so this one is very thick because
Okay.
it has 2 books in it.
Oh,
so
okay.
there are also, you can buy separates, but this particular one already has 2 books in it.
Nice. I think it's okay to read this book slowly
Yeah.
because you want to get into the
Yes.
story, right?
Yeah.
Ah, that's interesting. Oh my God, I love this segment so much.
Yeah.
This is my first time doing it. Thank you so much, Hestia. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your perspective and share with us about the good
Yes, and I'm
habit. of
following
course.
Baca Bareng.
Yeah, then also
you.
your Instagram is Hestia.
HZ boy 1906.
Okay, and I'll catch you later.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. This is Hestia from Baca Bareng, of course. Thank you so much once again. And we'll have a break, but we will come back. We'll return and give you more updates from around the world. Please stay tuned. Okay, let's check her Instagram.